Hi, welcome back to Blue Mountain Bushcraft and Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a Gauntlet review on a Hennessy hammock. This will be a Hennessy A-Sym Survivor Classic. So stay tuned. It's a pretty cool hammock. Check it out. Okay, so I got this hammock from the Wingman 115 channel a little while ago, and I took it out to test it when I took some scouts out camping for a few days, and I had some issues with it. During the time that I had the hammock actually, it ripped on me, and as I take this apart, I'll show you exactly what happened. Upon coming home, I contacted Hennessy, told them what happened, sent them some pictures, and they said they'd never seen one of their hammocks, especially this model, rip like this one ripped. So leave it to me. So in any case, this is the ripped one, and this is the replacement that they very promptly sent. Very few questions asked. Like I said, I sent them some pictures, told them what happened, and their customer service was absolutely phenomenal. It's fantastic. So when I received this hammock from Wingman 115, this was already fully assembled. This has the fly, the hammock obviously, snake skins, the whole 9 yards. Everything was already put together, super easy to set up. Well, Hennessy sent the replacement hammock, so I'm going to have to take this apart and put it back together with a new hammock. See how hard that is. All right, just for full disclosure, this part of the setup is not from Hennessy. Hennessy sends 2 large tree straps, and they make their tether rope here extra long. And what you would do is do an overlaying figure 8 wrap through the supplied straps. I find this to be a little easier, and I actually stole this method from Wingman 115. Okay, this is the full kit. It's all wrapped up in snake skins, so I've got to figure out how to how to disassemble all this and put it back together on the new hammock. This should be interesting. Okay, so this is the basic hammock setup. It has an integrated ridge line built into the hammock itself that the rain fly attaches to. It attaches on 2 adjustable Prusik hitches that I'll give you a close-up view of here in just a minute. It's actually pretty easy to set up, very lightweight, very simple. Here's a view from the head of the hammock. This is the integrated ridge line here. It's all tied in place. This comes set up like that from the factory. The ridge line actually runs through the full length, and of course out the other side, and it has a bug net built into it. So the rain fly, while it attaches to either end of your ridge line, doesn't actually run along the top of the ridge line contacting the hammock itself. So it gives you some space, and depending on how you want this set up, you can give yourself more space, less space. You can tighten this thing down for inclement conditions. There's a pretty fair amount of adjustability built into it. So this is a view from the entry end of the hammock, and you can start to see the point of entry, which I've heard some people refer to as the birth canal. And let me give you a closer look at that. Basically, all you got here is an opening to the inside and long Velcro strip running along the entire length of it. So basically all you have to do is open that slit up, back yourself in, sit down, reposition the Velcro, and you're in. Pretty easy. All right, what do you think? Should we take a look at the inside of this thing? Let's check it out. You're gonna have to excuse the shaky cam you're about to see. Sealing that seam up. There we go. You can see you've actually got a pretty fair amount of room in here. It's pretty nice. And this is the integrated ridgeline that's built into this system. It's already in place. It's pre-tensioned. You've got place here to store some items and a couple of adjustable hooks here, again for hanging things. But that's the view from inside the hammock. All right, so what do I think of this hammock? There's a little bit of a learning curve that goes along with this hammock. Setting it up is really easy, super easy. It's just a matter of putting your tree straps up. If you're using these rings like I am, you loop through the rings, set your tension, and you're done. If you're using Hennessy's system, you tie your knots again and you're done. So when I used this hammock at Scout Camp, I brought along my MSS sleeping bag. It's a big mummy bag. If you're not familiar with it, it's a surplus military. Just using the Gore-Tex bivy and the lightweight jungle bag. Nothing crazy. But I gotta tell you, trying to get inside of a mummy bag in this hammock, it was challenging. I probably spent better part of an hour trying to get myself situated in there, as well as on top of the sleeping pad to give your back a little bit of insulation, and it just wasn't working. Ultimately, what I did was I ended up opening the bag completely up and using it as a quilt. It was warm out and that worked tremendously. It worked really well. So, you know, I'm not an expert on hammocks by any stretch of the imagination. So despite that initial issue that I had with it and, you know, the learning curve that's involved with using it, I like the hammock. It's pretty nice. It's easy to set up, it's easy to take down, it doesn't weigh a whole lot. And I'd really like to try it with the Super Shelter kit that's designed to get you out in the cold weather as well. So I think all in all, between the design, the ease of use, and Hennessy's customer service, I gotta give this a thumbs up. It's a pretty nice hammock. I'm gonna turn the camera off, I'm gonna install those snake skins, and we'll end with showing you just how easy this thing is to pack up. These are the snake skins. They are simply nylon tubular sleeves that attach here onto the ridge line and allow you to simply put this away. I'll show you how that works. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on the Hennessy A-Sym Survivor Classic. It's a pretty nice setup, as you can see. Pretty easy to put together, real easy to take down, especially with those snake skins. So if you're in the market for a pretty nice hammock system, definitely go check Hennessy out. They're a pretty top-notch company. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit like, share it with your friends. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I know content has been a little slow lately. I've had some major computer issues which has prevented me from putting anything out. But hopefully we'll be getting that under control here pretty soon and things will get a little bit more back to normal. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And come join us in our Facebook group, Blue Mountain Bushcraft and Outdoors. Send me a join request, we'll get you hooked up. I think you'll really enjoy interacting with all the people that we have over there. Alright guys, till next time, take care, see ya.